Hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Welcome to IFYL Inspirations for Your Life. So great to have you here tonight. It's a Saturday. It's March 11th, 2023. Thanks for popping in and soaking up some great knowledge with me. You know how we do this. We start on a Saturday with our brand new master topic, which is today. We roll the way through the week, and we end on day 7, which is Friday, with the end of that master topic. So I want to thank you for coming back. Really do appreciate you popping. We have a great topic this week. I want to thank you if you're coming back and watching us again, friends, colleagues, associates. And I want to thank you if you're watching us on those replays, 1 a.m., 1 p.m., 2 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., 6 a.m., 12 midnight, 12 noon, 5 p.m., 5 a.m., whatever time you're watching. Thank you so much to watch it when you have time and to make this part of your daily life. I really, really appreciate that. Let's get right into our master topic, shall we? Here we go. How to Get Engaged. Series 2, episode number 11. And we are on our show. Yes. We are on our show number 1. I think, actually, I should say it's actually, actually, I saw that here. It's actually show 11. And, yeah. Episode number 1. So when we think about, how can I say, getting engaged, I think a lot of people, I don't know, they get a little bit stuck in, what they're doing. They figure that it's about a certain thing, but then what they find out is that it really isn't about what they thought it was about. Okay. And so getting engaged is pretty interesting because it's what's going to get you to be able to become a better version of yourself. So let's talk about the ways that we can get ourselves engaged. All right. So one way we can get ourselves engaged is to do things that are playful. When our mind gets to play, we learn, make ourselves curious. Okay. That also starts to fire a passion for wanting to get something done. And the other thing to do is to remember a time when you're victorious. So, being playful, being curious, and being victorious are 3 key states that can help us become a better version of ourselves. I think a lot of people, they listen to others and they say, well, I'm not at this point right now, or why can't I be where I want to be? And they question that. And I'm not so upset that people question it. What I just hate to see is people that give up because they're not where they want to be, like today or tomorrow. And so, thinking about that just for a second, I would say that your life has passion, right? Your life has passion because when your life has passion, you're able to get so many things done in your life. I mean, I'm talking about so many things. And so, thinking for a second about how you engage with something. When I talk about engage, what I'm really referring to is how you take that and make it a burning desire and push it into a passion that is a fuel that no one can stop. When someone's passionate about something, it's like no one or anything can stand in their way. However, when people in our lives say, "Oh, you can't do this," and even though we always say that no one has the right to make you feel inferior about yourself, right? No one has the right to make you feel inferior about yourself. Why do people still do it then? I think it's because they get a little bit frustrated, right? They get a little bit frustrated. And so they figure if they get frustrated, well, maybe they'll solve it faster. When the truth of the matter is, you won't. Making the choice, ladies and gentlemen, to become playful. All right, um, is really vital to your success. All right. I mean, very vital because when you get playful with things, it's like, I don't know, it's like you get a whole new lease on life. All right. And you might be saying to yourself, well, gee, how does that even happen? It happens because dopamine releases and we have fun. And when we have fun, our creative juices just sort of flow. And if you ever notice that when you're not pressured to do something, you actually do better work than someone who is pressured. I don't know if you ever noticed that. So, thinking about how you would want to get engaged to do something. One, somebody would ask you. Two, maybe you see something that needs to get done and you do it. Or the other reason might be that you're just curious about how something works or how something is built or made. And this curiosity starts to slowly create a desire, which becomes a very strong passion. And the more that you play around with this concept, or let's say tinker or just kind of review it, you get excited. And this excitement allows you to be involved in a way that you never could if you weren't that excited and engaged. So, if you're doing a task, a job, or whatever it is, and you are engaged, we can sometimes say that you're laser focused, but it's even more than being laser focused. It's that you understand what's going on, and you also have developed a clear path of where to go next. So, being playful, okay, we know helps our brain, right? We know that when we do the memory experiment, which we've done many times, and we get playful and we have fun with it, we remember things. Curiousness. When we are curious, it's like we don't see it as work to figure out the answer to the challenge. We see it as a fun puzzle. How many out there ever did puzzles? I love puzzles. And so if you approach a puzzle with the spirit of it being fun and interesting, the puzzle usually gets put together pretty quickly. But if you're like, oh, I can't find that piece. This is crazy. There's so many pieces. And you don't enjoy it, then puzzles aren't for you. Everything in your life can be made fun. Everything. Everything in your life can be made to have characteristics of allowing you to be curious. And everything in life can have a potential for you to become victorious at it. Now, you don't have to be a master at it, but you can have your mini victory. And that mini victory will propel you to keep coming back and becoming better, quote unquote, to become a better version of yourself. There is a QR code at the top of the screen. If I haven't told you already, just open up your smartphone, launch that camera app, point over the QR code like so, touch the yellow link tree, and voila, you will get my link tree with lots of great information to improve the quality of your life, including the IFYL podcast, which you guys can listen to in the audio format, and also my radio show, which appears every single week, WTBQ. And you guys can tune there every Tuesday morning at 10:05 a.m. Eastern Time. And it's 93.5 FM or 11:10 a.m. And so it's a great place to actually experience my content firsthand, my premium content. And if you want to get my premium content and you missed the show, well, then you'd have to pay to actually, download and listen to my premium content. Now, when we think about getting engaged, we've been thinking about marriage for a moment. How does that happen? There are a lot of things that cause the engagement. There is attraction, right? Just like we have in life, we have attraction. We talked about attraction last week. There is that curiosity. I wonder what, I wonder if, I wonder when, I wonder how, right? You don't say things like, this is never going to be possible, or I'm never going to be able to do this. You ask the questions about how will I do this, or what will this look like when this is like this? Those are the questions you ask yourself. You typically have a little bit of nervousness, maybe some butterflies in your stomach, and you approach it in a playful manner. And as you do that, some guys and some ladies don't because they get so stressed. But when they just say, hey, it's just a date, it's just a this, it's just a that, it makes it a lot easier to be together. And then if there's potential down the road, great. If there wasn't, there wasn't. But at least when you approach it with that lighthearted spirit, you can at least enjoy the time you had. So even if you're not compatible with each other, at least you had met someone, you went on a date, and you had a good time. So that's a benefit, right? So how you got engaged was you had to make a decision to either ask somebody out or accept somebody's invitation that asked you out, or you need to go somewhere to meet people. Maybe it's through your friends, it could be a bar, it could be a bowling alley, or it could just be social events that you go to, or it could even be online. And so making the choice to get engaged is the first thing. So choice, okay? Choice to become engaged. And I'm talking about engaged in a lot of things, not just in getting engaged for marriage. I'm talking about getting engaged in your life, engaged in your goals, engaged in what you do every day. See, some people can live life as someone who just follows everything. They don't have a reason, they don't have a purpose. They just do things because they feel they have to. When you get engaged with life, your perspective changes. And now you're able to see that you are no longer just in someone else's game, you're in your own game. And you have a lot more control. People that embrace these three things I've told you, being playful, curious, and victorious, have lots of people flocking after them. And they wonder, how is it that they're getting such popularity? The number one reason is because they're not sweating the small stuff. That was a great book, by the way. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. And make the choice to become playful. I'm not saying playful in a adult context. I'm saying playful in just playful in your speech, playful in the types of things you're going to do together. Instead of going to a restaurant, maybe it's doing miniature golf or a variety of other things, right? And so become genuinely interested about the other person and get curious. If it's about something you're trying to get done, well, make the choice to do it. So you made the choice either go on a date, make the choice to set a goal, right? The next thing you're going to do is you're going to get playful about how you're going to achieve that goal. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to get curious about, I wonder what it would look like, or I wonder how I could do this, or I wonder what my first victory will be and what that'll look like, what that'll feel like. Trust me, friends, that's going to up your game, and your mind's be like, I'm addicted to this. I got to figure this out. I got to solve this challenge. Some people, though, don't get there because they're stuck on the fact that here I am and I don't know how to leave that spot, right? Let's give you another example. Maybe you are working on a project and start a business and nothing you do works. So what do you have to do? You got to do some research to find out what can work. And when you understand what can work, you now have a whole new set of faith that you can adopt from. It's only because of the fact that you're getting discouraged that you don't start out being playful, curious, and victorious. And that reason stems from the fact that you want it now. I get you want it now. I've wanted things now too. But be playful about how you approach something, be curious about things, and then when you have that victory, celebrate it. Okay? How to get engaged is more than just engaging people, it's how to engage your spirit, your energy, your life to be part of someone else's, or to get a project going, or to achieve another goal in life. If I said to you right now, let's say some of you were trying to lose weight, do it in a playful manner. How do I do it? Well, I love logging my food on MyFitnessPal. I love doing that. I also have the Lumen, which I've talked to you guys about before. I have it right here. It's actually charging. And I find it pretty neat, the things that I do to keep track of my weight. I don't think they're a chore at all. I find them so entertaining. I'm curious about where I am, what my food is doing, how I'm burning carbs, how I'm not burning carbs, and I make it fun. I make it fun that when I even go out to restaurants or I go to different places and I talk about it, like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I only want that. Well, why do you only want that? Well, because I was X pounds and I like where I am. And they're like, well, how do you do that? And they get curious. All right. Have you ever gone somewhere and have a conversation with someone? The person that, let's say, is curious about you, you tend to have conversations about, and they have conversations with you. Curiosity needs to be genuine. All right. It needs to be genuine. So you have to make the choice that you're going to engage in doing something, an act or whatever it's going to be. You need to get playful with it. Be curious and then celebrate your victories. Now, not the big ones because they're going to come, but celebrate the mini victories, right? And when you do this, you'll find that not only are you engaged, but you'll get further engaged and you will move through to achieve your goal faster, and you'll want to engage in something else to achieve soon. If you believe that you should never be playful in your life to achieve goals, well, you're going to get stuck and you're going to burn out very quickly. There are times in life we stress. I mean, let's face that, right? But be playful with the situation, and I promise you, solutions, ideas, new directions and pathways will open up before your eyes. That's pretty amazing. We've said before that our mind, okay, once the subconscious understands what we're trying to do, will reorganize the outside of our world so that manifests and plays out. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am by now? I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It has been an amazing privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you this fantastic evening. I hope you will like, love, support the channel. Definitely comment below. Tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share this out with everyone you know on social media. Go to my YouTube channel, John Space C Space Morley Space Serial Entrepreneur. Look for that key phrase, help keep our content free. Make the choice to buy my team and I a cup of coffee. Click on that PayPal link, a savory bowl of fruit, or even a delicious, tasty dessert. We'll be so grateful with those pennies and dollars you invest into us. We'll put that into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new facilities, even the most jaw-dropping motivational content to continue to empower you. As you guys know, my mission in life is to become a better version of myself and help everyone else become better versions of themselves. You see, when we make a choice to play, people think that we only play when we're like teens and then we stop. No, we need to keep playing the rest of our life. Maybe we don't play with the same ball or the same types of things, but we still like to play. And if we can embrace the spirit of playing, then you will realize that you have the power to change your life. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Take care, everyone. Be well.